Welcome back all, Laura here. So we're here at the Great Plateau Tower, and we're going to be heading off toward the east, toward the dueling peaks there. Just to show you on the map what we're doing, we are heading off toward, ultimately we're going to be heading toward that flashing point there, but for now, we're just looking for some flags in the roadway. And we're going to call our horse. You might have a moblin here somewhere. So we're going to ignore him for now, and we're just going to continue on path with our horse. Just for quick travel. We're going to be heading to Hestu's first location. On the way, we're going to be stopping and activating some shrine travel gates. First one being here. And this is just going to kind of help to keep our map marked as well while we go. We're going to be getting that tower too, just so we have a map of this area. It'll make this part so much easier if we have a map. Okay, so just to show you where we're at now. Just let the horse do the work. It should stay on the roadway for the most part. Okay, and the tower should be coming into view right about now. I'll pin that for you just so you have a reference point on your map there. Lots of Korok seeds in this area. We're just going to kind of bypass those for now. We'll come back through here and collect them all at a later time. For right now, I just kind of want to stay on mission. Hestu's first and second locations are only going to let you upgrade so many inventory spots anyway. We have way more Korok seeds than what we need for the first two stops. The third and final spot will be the Korok Forest, and from there you can finish upgrading to your heart's content. Of course, you're just going to need the Korok seeds to do that. So for now, I will get this one Korok seed because it's literally on the way to our tower, which is going to be our map. Try to aim a little upriver, a little upstream, because you're going to have to fight current to get to your next island. Alright, let's get up this bad boy, shall we? Now, there is a false wall right here that you could blow up with a treasure chest. I don't recommend it. It's just going to be a soldier spear at this point in the game. Come back here late game, and that will be a royal halberd for you. Or depending on what point in the game you come here, it might be a knight halberd, which is a knight spear. But I would recommend waiting until you're getting royal level weapon drops for the royal weaponry out of these types of treasure chests. So much easier with a map. Okay, so for now, like I said, there's lots to do in the area, lots of Korok seeds in the area. But for now, we're kind of on a mission to find Hestu and get these inventory spaces expanded so we can store more weaponry. Can never have enough inventory. So for now, just stay on roadway, stay on path. There's another shrine across the way. We're going to kind of ignore that one for now. When we come back through on our Korok seed hunt, we're going to get that shrine at a later time. For now, we're kind of on a mission. That shrine actually houses a piece of the climbing gear, which is key. 3 pieces will give you a full set, and the set bonus to that, once you upgrade it twice, will give you jump stamina up, meaning you can jump up cliff walls and use half the stamina, and that will be huge. Okay, when you get to this bridge, you're going to want to take a left and head north. Now I'm going to kind of detour. We're going to go activate this shrine. Actually, scratch that. The spiky things are going to be in the way. We'll have to come back to that. Those spiky things are in the way, and they don't clear until you actually clear that shrine. So we'll come back to that at a later time. So for now, just let the horse do the work, stay on path. And there he is. There's Hestu. Location number 1. Now, you can't just automatically start upgrading inventory. We have to save his priceless maracas first. So, yeah, you can see him, blah, 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 talk him through his little spiel there. And he's basically going to tell you the monsters stole his equipment. We're going to go rescue that equipment. Once we give it back to him, then we can start upgrading inventory. So go ahead and arm yourself up accordingly. Once you get those 3 dudes dead, chest will activate, and you will get your priceless maracas. Or you will get Hestu's priceless maracas, I should say. Alright. For the map, I guess I should show you guys that. So that's where we found Hestu. That's our treasure chest. Alright, let's head back. Now, the first place, we can only upgrade 2, and I recommend doing the weapons first. And the second place, we'll do probably 1 bow, and the rest weapons. I don't know, we'll see. For now, let's just do weapons. Now, it starts out at 1 Korok seed, and every time you do another one in that category, it's going to cost more and more. So the first weapon spot's going to cost 1 Korok seed, the second slot's going to cost us 2, then I think it jumps to 4, then I think it jumps to 8, or something like that, I can't remember exact. But it keeps going up in price, so yeah, you might think, well, we have 84 seeds, that's going to get us a lot. And not really, because they start getting quite expensive. They're eventually going to end up costing 35 apiece, 45 apiece, and then 55 apiece to finish off your weapon spots. Alright, so there we have it. There's our first Hestu location. So for the second Hestu location, we're going to come way back here to the Bokakala Shrine or whatever, Bashkala Shrine. We're going to warp back to that travel gate. We'll call our horse, and we're going to proceed upriver to his second location. Alright, folks, go ahead and call your horse back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're basically going to follow the contour of this river. We're heading up northward of that toward right around here. I'm just going to pin that for quick reference. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to find the river and just kind of stay next to the river. Just so that we don't get lost. Lots of stuff to do in the area, but we'll come back through and do that at a later time. Lots of treasure, as you can see. There's floating and sunken treasure in the river, Korok seeds, you name it. But once again, we're kind of on a mission, so we're just going to get to where we're going. Here we have it, another stable / shrine. And I will go ahead and activate this travel gate. And there's Hestu's second location. And he's right northeast of that stable. Now we're going to get 5 inventory slots. And I usually only upgrade 2 bow, because we're going to be getting some pretty good bows coming up. And you're going to want the inventory to support that. As you can see, the weapons are getting more expensive now. I might even do 3 bow inventory spots. We'll see what we get here with the seeds that we have so far. But you want at least 2 bow spots for sure. So let's go ahead and close these out with weapons. Okay, this should be the last one he's going to give us at this spot. Okay, he's going to say, oh, look at the time, Grandpa something. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and call our horse back. We are now going to continue on roadway on path here, let the horse do the work. And we are going to go to Hestu's third and final spot, which will be the Korok Forest. And there's a shrine there, so we'll be able to warp in and out of the Korok Forest and do upgrading as we collect more and more Korok seeds later on in my walkthrough. So there's a T intersection there, and of course we don't have a map, so you can't really see it. But the horse should automatically want to veer right at that T intersection and go across this bridge. And we are now crossing back over into map territory. There's another intersection coming up. The horse should automatically want to veer left and go across another bridge. Okay, just to show you on the map what we're doing here. We're going to be heading across this bridge, and then we're going to be flying blind for a while. I don't recommend using your spurs on the bridge because the horse tends to hiccup. As you can see, he just kind of brain farted there and got stuck. The horse should want to veer left at that fork in the road. Automatically. And you can see we're coming up on another stable/shrine. This one is a key location because there's, I think, 4 big hardy radishes here in the area. So I am going to take a quick break. We're going to get off the horse. We're going to talk to Beetle here. And once again, if he offers you a free meal for a beetle, do not do it. He never gives you anything good in return, so it's just not worth sacrificing a beetle for. But I do like to buy an item from him here. Smothering butterflies. Take them all. That's going to be an item that we're going to need for suit upgrades later on, so we might as well start collecting them now. And the shrine is right behind the stable here. Alright, so we're going to go back to our horse at this point. I should probably show you on the map about where we are now. Alright, so let's get back on roadway. Now the horse is going to want to automatically veer left at this fork in the road. We need to hang a right. So right there at that big tall stone column, hang a right. We'll once again let the horse do the work. Stay on path here. You should be seeing the castle onto your left at this point. Okay, we'll be coming to a bridge, and there will be yet another fork in the road, or a T-intersection, I should say, this time. And we're going to want to hang a left. I think the horse wants to go right, but we need to go left. So right here at this point, okay, I have no idea why the horse just stopped there. Alright, so now we are heading kind of north, northwest, sort of, kind of. There's another shrine/stable we're coming to, and I will take a moment to go activate that travel gate. In fact, I'm going to use the horse to get back there a little quicker. Come on, dude. Horse controls in this game need help, I swear. Alright, so back on the roadway we go. Now, right after the stable, we're going to hang a quick right. And then another quick left. The horse wants to go right there, so we need to make sure we go left. And we should be aiming right toward that tower there. That is the woodland tower. We're not going to bother with it because we don't really need a map at this point anymore. We're going to be in the Lost Forest anyway. There's a very easy way to navigate the Lost Forest. Or the Lost Woods, or whatever they call it. And all you have to do is look at the wind. You can carry a torch if you want, but you don't really have to. The air itself has substance, so just look at the floaty stuff in the air, which way that's going, and that's the way Link needs to go. Otherwise, you'll get lost and have to start all over. So I'm still on path right now. The horse is doing the work. You can see the air is starting to turn, and you see that floaty stuff I was talking about. Okay, so as soon as you get into this little gate now, you're here. Leave the horse behind at this point, just to show you on the map roughly where we are. Okay, so like I said, the floaty stuff, you can see it's kind of floating that direction. That's the way we need to go. As long as you remember that, you will not get lost in the Lost Woods. Here you can see it's kind of turning. They give you torches to kind of start you out. I guess just to kind of give you a hint that that's the way the wind is blowing. So just keep an eye on the direction of the wind. You can't go wrong. Alright folks, at this point there's no more torches. That's the last of them. Like I said, you can pick a torch up, but you don't really have to. Just pay attention to the wind, and it will steer you right. Just keep following the wind. Can't go wrong. Okay, when the wind starts turning right, this is when you need to turn on your rune. There's going to be an EX treasure chest around here somewhere, and it will light up for you. This is the Korok Mask. Alright, so to get back on track here, just follow the air, or the wind, whatever. And eventually the wind is going to start blowing to the right. Okay, it just happened, so turn right. It's kind of blowing a little. Eventually the wind is going to start blowing to the left. It just happened. So once you see this little, I don't know, valley, you're pretty much there. You really can't get lost anymore at this point. Just don't try to climb the cliffs and you'll be fine. And as you can tell, the wind is still blowing in this general direction. And you made it. Now the very first thing, you're going to see Hestu here. He'll be off to the right somewhere, but the very first thing we want to do is go try to pull the Master Sword out of the pedestal. Reason being is nothing else is really going to work in the Korok Forest until you go through this little storyline. So just go ahead and try to pull the sword. You won't be able to, but I'll activate this video. Do take the time to watch that, read everything, watch everything. The game creators did a really good job of immersing you into the storyline of this game. So you gotta watch this stuff at least once, folks. Okay, so once you come out of that little video thing, I'm just gonna skip through, obviously, for my walkthrough, but go ahead and, you know, get through this little storyline. That'll activate a main quest, the Hero Sword. Go ahead and grab these Silent Princesses while we're here. And Hestu's off to the right. Before I talk to him, I'm going to activate the Shrine Travel Gate. And I'm going to finish up expanding my inventory. Now we're in pretty good shape to get quite a bit of inventory expanded. So I'm going to focus on weapon for now, because like I said, you want at least 2 bow. And we've already done that. So get as many weapons as you can for now, and then we'll see how many seeds we have left over. You can tell they're starting to get more and more expensive as we go. Okay, so we did pretty good there. We got 3 full rows and change. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to bow, see how many more bow I can get. I just made it to 5. Awesome. So you can see every seed counts, folks. Every seed counts. This is why I went way out of my way earlier and got all those extra seeds out of the lake area before we came here. Because it's paying dividends now. I'm going to go ahead and get 1 shield spot. Just because it's cheap, you know, we might as well go ahead and grab it. Alright folks, there you have it. Hestu's 3rd location. And I'm going to use leaves to mark that just because it makes sense. He's a leaf guy. Alright, so what else is there to do in the Korok Forest? All sorts of good stuff, but we're not prepared. We need pictures, we need weapons for some side quests. We need some materials that we don't have yet for another side quest. Inside the Deku tree here, there's a little mini-mart. You can get arrows in here pretty cheaply. Shock arrows. Regular arrows. Oh yeah, if you're wearing the suit and you're scaring him, you won't be able to get any of the stuff that's in here, so just go ahead and remove the Ganon's armor and that'll keep him from shaking. Well, I don't know why he's still scared. Why are we still scared? There we go. Okay, so anyway, once he stops shaking, you can go shopping. You might as well just go ahead and buy the cane sugar while we're here. We're going to need that for a side quest later on. We're going to have to bake a couple of cakes. And you need sugar for cake. If you need arrows, go ahead and stock up now. If you followed my walkthrough, though, and got all that treasure out of the lake area, you shouldn't need to buy them. I do recommend buying the razor shrooms, just because that's an ingredient for attack power meals. Go ahead and buy the green mushrooms while we're here. And mushrooms, might as well. We got plenty of rupees to burn. I don't recommend the inn here, it's just going to replenish your hearts, but we got plenty of food to take care of that. Alright folks, that's pretty much it. That's Hestu's 1, 2, and 3 locations. I hope you were able to get there. If you did, congratulations. If you didn't, just go back through, watch my video. And I think the most confusing part's probably going to be near the Woodland Stable. I activated that travel gate. Just go back over to the stable, head north out of the road. You have to hang a quick right, kind of go to the north, and then hang a quick left and go by the tower, and the horse should lead you into the Lost Woods from there. And that star notes where I picked up the Korok Mask, if you bought the DLC. Alright folks, happy hunting. We'll see you when we come back.